Hyunwoo and Jinyo. The love story of the Sky Kingdom. Have you ever heard the touching story about the Sky Kingdom? Once upon a time, a gentleman named Hyunwoo and a lady called Jinyo lived in the Sky Kingdom. Hyunwoo was a shepherd watching over a herd of cows, and Jinyo was a Taoist fairy, talented at weaving. Everyone in the Sky Kingdom was fond of them, and they both were hard workers. One day, the Emperor of the Sky Kingdom saw Jinyo while taking a walk. All the other Taoist fairies except Jinyo had gone out to look at some flowers. Only Jinyo was sitting at her loom weaving cloth.
Jinyo, why don't you go play with the other fairies?
The Emperor asked.
No, Your Highness, I like weaving,
said Jinyo. The Emperor thought to himself,
It is very unfortunate that Jinyo doesn't get the opportunity to meet someone since she works so hard, just like you. How alike they are. I wish I could make them become a couple.
After the Emperor arranged a meeting between Jinyo and Hyunwoo, they soon held their wedding on a bright spring day.
I wish you every happiness,
said the Emperor. All the others, Taoist fairies and courtiers, congratulated the happy couple on their marriage too. Since Hyunwoo and Jinyo were so happy together, they wouldn't be apart, not even for one moment.
Jinyo, shall we go on a picnic to the mountains today?
Hyunwoo asked.
Sure, my beloved husband. With you, I would go anywhere.
Jinyo replied. Hand in hand, they would go out to the fields one day and to the mountains on another. While they were idling away, dust began to settle on Jinyo's loom. The people in the Sky Kingdom began to get upset since there wasn't any material for their clothes. Hyunwoo's cows trampled all over the Emperor's beloved flower garden. While Hyunwoo and Jinyo were having fun, the Sky Kingdom became a huge mess. The Emperor couldn't take it anymore. He called the couple to his palace, where he scolded them harshly.
You haven't worked and just relaxed all day long. If you go on like this, I will not forgive you.
So the two started to work hard again. But soon after, they began to get tired of working.
Hyunwoo, have a bit of a rest and continue later,
Jinyo said.
All right.
Hyunwoo agreed. They went out to the fields again. Eventually, the Emperor punished them since he could no longer tolerate their laziness.
From this day forward, Hyunwoo must live in the eastern sky and Jinyo must stay in the western sky.
The Sky Emperor commanded.
Hyunwoo!
Jinyo cried.
Jinyo!
Hyunwoo moaned. They both burst into tears and continued to sob. Hyunwoo and Jinyo could only meet once a year. That day was on the 7th day of July. But even on that day, they could only desperately call out to each other because neither could cross to the other side of the Milky Way.
Jinyo!
Hyunwoo!
They stared at each other with tears running down their cheeks. Their tears flowed to the ground like a waterfall and made the rivers rise. The rivers kept rising and rising. All the mountains, fields, and houses on the land were flooded.
Help! Help!
Even the animals were swept away in the flood. The animals who barely survived put their heads together.
What can we do to help Kyonu and Jinyo meet again?
Asked the fox.
How about making a bridge across the Milky Way?
Said a magpie.
Okay, if we pull together with the magpies, we can do it,
said one of the crows confidently. At this idea, all the animals rejoiced.
Okay, guys, hurry up and get in line,
said a magpie. When the 7th day of July finally arrived, the magpies soared up into the sky, holding each other's tails in their mouth.
Let's get in line too,
said the crows, and they soared up into the sky all in a row.
Hurry, just step on us and cross the Milky Way,
one magpie said. The magpies and the crows formed a bridge.
Thank you.
Kyonu and Jinyo said. They thanked all the birds with huge smiles. Kyonu and Jinyo rushed up to each other and finally met at the middle of the bridge.
진요,
견우!
The two of them cuddled together, shedding tears of joy. From that day on, it has never rained hard on the 7th day of July.